Alright, you guys, I'm coming on today. There's definitely been a shift in energy and a shift in movement last night. So I woke up in the middle of the night with an epiphany regarding my twin flame again. And I don't know, I've never believed in myself so much until this last meditation I did regarding the missed mark. I thought it was just going to affect him. Holy hell, this meditation has affected me like crazy. I totally believe in who I am and what I do now. But that meditation has caused me to see things in a way that I've never seen them before. Maybe because I'm so attached to him, maybe because I did it too, I don't know. But I'm going to adjust a couple videos. But I did want to apologize to my twin flame. It was not his fault that we missed the missed mark. It was my fault. I played in energies I should not played with. I allowed things to get in my head. I allowed things to convince me I needed Sean here when I didn't. And I hurt my twin flame very badly. And I know that's why he didn't choose me in the moment he should have. So I'm hoping I can correct that. I wouldn't have chosen me either if I was that afraid. He was so afraid to be hurt because I have hurt him. And he thought when that person came over here that was just going to be a repeat scenario, and so to him he was willing to give it all up because of that. The fact of the matter is it wasn't his fault. It was totally my fault. My twin flame is a very sweet person, and I have not elevated the divine masculine, and I need to do so. I single-handedly de-elevated them, I feel like, because I've been so hard on my twin flame, in essence, in such a way where I wasn't seeing things clearly. So I kept, saying he missed the mark, it's because of him. How is it because he doesn't know? It was my fault. Angels had given me a message and I should have sat still. I should be very careful with who enters into my energy just as well as he should. And that goes across the board. And I have been very reckless with the masculine that I have, and very reckless with his energy and his hopes and dreams and his heart and his fears and his emotions. And I can only hope and pray that I can redo that and make it up to him. And I should have never had Sean over here. I should have never played in energies I should not have played in, but I didn't see clearly. He and I got off on the wrong foot. And I would give anything to have an opportunity to redo that foot, to be with my person. I love him dearly. This twin flame connection, this twin flame journey has taught me so much of what I didn't like about myself that I was doing. And if he would just give me a chance, I guarantee you he'd have like the best woman ever, right? Because all I want to do is love this person and make it up to him and show him how much I see his heart. Show him how much I see how he feels and why he feels it, and that I hope that I can just help love him in such a way he's never felt before. And that's what I want to do. I can tell why he was afraid. I can tell why he would rather choose anything other than me at that moment. I can tell why he's hurting, and I want to make it right. I never meant to hurt him. It was stupid, 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 stupid. And the sucky part is it's not like I was married to him or even technically dating him, but it still hurt him severely that I was with this person. And I was not careful with the fragility of my twin flame union. And I was not. And I am so very sorry for that. And so I feel like this is better than the one I did while I was during the epiphany. But I did not honor my twin flame union like I should have. And I'd give anything to have that opportunity back and make it right to him. He's a beautiful soul, you guys, and it was my fault we missed the opportunity. Fault schmalt. I think we were both just so blinded and so lost at this point that unfortunately we weren't able to just draw on that love. And I really wish that we still can. It's still available. It's still an opportunity. So I truly hope that he and I can unite and become one. And now, today, I would give anything in the world for that. I didn't respect his boundaries. I didn't give him the love that he deserved. And I only truly hope I can do that going forward. So with that being said, I'm the one that made the mistake. He is not a bad person. He's a really good person. he's not the reason we missed the mark. It was actually me not paying attention to what I needed to pay attention to, and not being still and respecting the union I have with him. He's a good man, and we need to elevate the masculine. We truly, truly, truly do. I feel like that has to be super, super, super important right now. And somewhere in there, you guys, I've gotten off track. I've literally gotten off track, and I don't know why or how. It was around my birthday. I was like literally, the angels redirected me to where I wanted to be, which was working at home with my kiddos. I'm a single mom. It's so much easier for me. It was my dream. It was what I was manifesting. And they placed me there, and then it's not anybody's fault, but around the time Sean came back into my life, my energy got really mucked up, and I sorry, hang on just a second. My energy got really mucked up, and I wasn't able to, sorry, I totally got sidetracked doing something else. I just didn't keep on track. I went ahead and self-sabotaged myself right around the time that Sean came around. And the angels were kind of telling me these things and nudging me that he didn't see my heart, and I was just getting messed up. And I don't understand why, since my awakening, I'm so off track. It's like I was one thing, and then I had an awakening, and now all of a sudden I'm this healer and this ascension master and all doing all these crazy things that are really hard to mentally fathom. And I just, for some reason, can't seem to find my home, and that's the way it is. I was in behavioral. I do like behavioral. But quite honestly, I took this job, and I feel like I've just gotten off path. I feel like I've gotten off my path, and I need to take my power back. And that's kind of where I want to be. I hope, by the grace of God, I get to be with my twin flame, and we can still unite the twin flame union and still be in love and light, and that he can see that I see all my mistakes. That's my hope with these. And I do wish to elevate the masculine. We need to elevate the masculine, because I was wrong in the way that I treated mine. I was very wrong. It was not his fault. He loved me so much that he was that sensitive towards what I was doing, and I crushed him. And I would give anything to get that love back and actually be able to nurture that love from the depths of my soul every day in my existence. And that is my hope. And I'm just going to kind of keep focusing on that and manifesting that love towards me, manifesting getting back on my path, redirecting this process, redirecting my world, and be in abundance again, because I let something come in and just get me off track, you know? And I don't want to do that anymore. And I just pulled the talent card right when I was saying that. I'm like, I'm going to put that back. I was talking about me. So surrender to your talents. Yeah. So I got to get back on track, and I'm going to get my things together. I have faith that he had already put himself in such a way where he was losing his light. He was losing his self because of what I have done, and I never ever want that to happen again. And so I truly, genuinely just want to nurture his soul and nurture my soul, and that's where I'm at right now. I want to nurture his soul, and I want to nurture my soul from here. And I can only do that if I'm standing in my truth and in my happiness again, and protecting my energy and protecting his energy, and just continually sending love that way. You know, I'm lucky to be here. I need to look at it that way. Even though there's not a lot of great things here, I'm just going to allow myself to be. As hard as this is, as painful as that was, I'm thankful we did that meditation. I feel like that negative pull is gone, and now it's just the releasing of what we needed to see and processing it, and I'm thankful for that divine intervention needed to occur in this situation, unfortunately, because we were both being so shrouded and blinded. And I feel like, again, this is the same energy that has taken many, many down before us, and caused many things to become corrupt from love. And love is supposed to conquer all. Love is supposed to overcome these darkness things, these trials and tribulations, and that's what his and my love is supposed to represent. And I feel like I sent it awry, and maybe I rescued him from one energy, but I want to heal him from another. Oh, there's just so much love I have for him. There truly, truly, truly is. And my epiphany was that I had messed that up. And so I'm just going to do my best to make it better, you guys. Every day, we really need to do our best to elevate ourselves first. You know, the feminine in ourselves, and then the masculine counterpart, whether it be external or internal. I really truly feel like we've gotten off so much balance. We've gotten so way out of alignment with what love is, and that's quite obvious to me now. Holy hell. And with what, you know, what really matters. What really matters to me is his heart. I see his heart. I have he has my heart. And that's what matters to me. True love. I've never had that feeling before. You know, it goes beyond my kids now. Like, I really do just wish to live for this person and make this person happy. And if I can't do that, at least I can go out trying, right? And making up for what I did out of misfortune. And I hope that that's the way I can bring the love through. But, again, I want to correct the fact that it was not his fault that we missed that mark. It was mine. And that he was just so scared, and he has been so heartbroken, and I never ever want to make him feel that way again. Okay? And that's kind of where I'm sitting at now. I see why he was that way. You know, I haven't done anything to hurt him this time around, but even me just having people here in that situation that I had created, that I'm sure he understands what I'm talking about, was enough to muck up the ground and make him want to give in and give up. And so I do apologize for that. I will never ever do anything to hurt him again. I am going to cherish his love and his energy, even if I don't quite have it. And I feel like that's what we need to do for the masculine. No wonder these vixens can get in, because we were always so hard on our own masculines. We're always wanting them to love us and do all these things and see us regardless. But in truth, we're constantly hurting them. And I can say that because I can see that now with mine. It's like, how in the world would I expect him to want to escape that when I've hurt him? And it shouldn't be that way. I should be his love, his light, his home. And I really, truly am, because we're soulmates. That's what I am. That's what we've always been. But I can see it now, where I have failed him in this lifetime, even though I've barely gotten a chance to do anything. And so I just, with all these epiphanies and all this releasing, there's been a definite shift, and I'm so thankful for that. And it was a rough one. I think it could have been done a much better way. But it was a necessary one. I don't know what he's feeling and what he's going through. But I just wish to nurture his light and his love and his heart. And to do that for the entire Divine Masculine, because he is truly the representative of that in my book and in this energy and in this ascension process. He is beautiful, and he is just like me. He has been run through the ringer in lifetime, and just needing to pick up those pieces. And I will do my best to cherish his energy, to love his energy, to nurture his energy, to rise him up from the ashes in which we have both found ourselves placing each other in further and further. Unfortunately, we've both hurt each other, and I do really want to heal that and love that to the umpteenth degree. And so that's my point right now. So, you know, I released a little in the middle of the night. I realized that I was the reason that we didn't hit that mark. It was not him. So I'm asking you guys to please, out of everything I've said, don't listen to that stuff. He is a great person. He truly is. And I see now how much he loves me, and I didn't see that before, because it was shrouded in all the pain and all of the other things. But looking at it clearly, I can see the love now. Otherwise, you can't hurt somebody that doesn't love you. And I did not mean to hurt him. I love him dearly, dearly, dearly. My home is his home. My hands are his hands. My love is his love. And I can only pray he comes back to me. I'm not going to do anything otherwise, though. That's where my heart is, and so I give that space and time. Okay? So I feel like I've come to that place where we've released so much in the twin flame journey. I see the mistakes we've made now. I see my part in it big time. And all I really want to do is lift him up and elevate him in love and support, regardless of what happened. It's not his fault, and he deserves that love. He deserves that support. Okay? And look at this. We've got happiness, fertility, nurturing. Just like I just said, I want to nurture him. I do. I want to nurture him and love him. And it goes beyond love for my kids now. Like, I love him like that kind of love. So that does not surprise me. Boundaries, staying in our boundaries. So I want to protect that energy and love that energy. Love, right? And so I feel like I'm finally coming to that place. I just love him so, and why would he want to come to me unless I'm there anyways? And I can see what I did. And honestly, I really do mean it when I say that when you forgive somebody, does that mean that when they come back, you want to be like, you did this wrong, and you did this wrong? And like, I have no need to do that with this man. I feel like we do have to talk about some things if we ever, by the grace of God, get the chance, because truths have to be said, for whatever that means. That's always been the case. But beyond that, like, I love this person. I have no ill will towards this person. And I really, truly feel like we need to elevate the masculine in such a way. I feel like that's our problem. I feel like if we look at the divine masculine, if we look at history, if we look at where we're at with the masculine overload, it is not a good thing. How many representatives of the masculine do we have that are good? And I've said this before. It's very true. So I think we really need to take a look at this. And I'm going to take charge of my life again and get back on my spiritual track and the track of love and light, and not allow any other energy to come into my space, because it doesn't belong and it's not right. And I am a special one of a kind, and he is too. He is too, you guys. And so with this portal, with the twin flame union that didn't quite happening the way it was supposed to happen, because we had a lot more to clear apparently than I was aware of, including myself. I just hope we can really support the divine masculine. I feel like that's where we have failed, or we at least not failed, but we at least need the most support, the most attention right now, the most clarity. Why not be that person? I'm going to be that person to raise him up and to love him every day, and just give him a message of encouragement and love, and probably something he's never had. So here's a message to everybody. Let's do our best to raise that vibration, to raise the divine masculine, to support and love and understanding, and continue that journey, just like I've been saying. It's super, super, super important. I ask for forgiveness for all of my mistakes and my shortcomings, and not treating mine like the king that he so deserves. Like his space matters, like what is his matters, and like his heart matters. And I think we have failed in that way in a lot of ways for each other, masculine and feminine. And so that's what I'm learning through this portal. Through my twin flame journey, I've learned to love the hardest way. And I love this person through and through. So I know love is real. I know now where we have been failing across the globe, across the universe, across individuals, from our kids to relationships to ourselves. It is so obvious to me in connecting with my twin flame where we are failing in that. Now tell me love between him and I isn't real, because how do you energetically connect to somebody with these cords and learn so much about love? You know, like, I love this man. He's magnificent in form. And I can only, again, hope and pray that we can come together. But I did want to apologize to him, because I had that epiphany in the middle of the night where I see where it wasn't his fault. I hurt him severely, and he was scared. And I would have been too. I had Sean over, even though I didn't do anything with Sean. My neighbor's perspective is that it was the repeat scenario, and that is not the case at all. I respect him. I respect my vessel. And the moment he told me he loved me, I'm his. And I'm still there until he tells me otherwise. So there's a challenge. I'm yours until you tell me to go away. I'll take that one. I feel like that's better. So thank goodness we're moving through these energies. That meditation I did was insane, you guys. Sometimes I think like these are weak, these aren't very strong because nobody gives me feedback. But that meditation I did on correcting the thing, and I've been releasing like crazy ever since. Like the veil has just been coming off piece by piece by piece with this man. And it is directly affecting me and my twin flame. Isn't that nuts? Like I truly wholeheartedly believe in what I do. Sorry, you couldn't even see the card there. Wholeheartedly believe more and more every day in what I do. That meditation severely affected me. So if it affected me in such a way, it had to be affecting him too. And even though I'm on here blurting out my truths, I never want to blurt out his truths to the world. I know he has done things in his mind that he thinks hurt me as well, and he has done things to hurt me. But I forgive him. I forgive him through and through. Chances are I know most of them. But I forgive him. Like I forgive him just as much as I forgive myself. I want to elevate him in love so much. And so I'm going to start here. And I've had to do a lot of releasing and had a lot of epiphanies and gone through this twin flame journey on these videos, which I don't really care about, but it's part of the ascension. So I really haven't had a choice in doing so. And so I am still very much so thankful for them. As far as the ascension going, we are getting back on track is what they're saying. So right when I said that, they said we're getting back on track, okay? So, and I think we needed to be in alignment with love. And every day that I come to these moments, it helps us in doing so. I fully believe that. He is still here. We are still connected. I know that because I feel better since that meditation. I know that because I know he was not well, and he's getting better every day. I don't feel like I'm releasing for him so much anymore, so that really concerns me. Like, I truly do hope I'm connected to him still. And I would be devastated if I wasn't, but I just got to have faith. So that's where we're at with the correction of the errors and the missed thing with the ascension. And with the twin flame journey. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I love this man more deeper than the ocean blue. My love for him runs deeper than the ocean blue. And so I have faith in that his does too. Otherwise, how could I have affected him so much, right? We have to consider that. We have to consider that. What are their reactions and why? How could I have affected him so much if he didn't love me? And so I'm just gonna put us there. I'm gonna put us both in a love bubble. Put us both in a love bubble, and I'm gonna surround it with pure joy and love and laughter and understanding and acceptance and exuberance. And I want to nurture him for everything that he is, and everything that I have not given him, and everything that I took away from him, in that I was sitting here saying things about him on these videos, and I'm very, very, very sorry for that. None were intentional, and to hurt him. This is a journey I didn't expect to go through, as I'm sure he didn't either. And I'm sure a lot of what I do already scares him, as it is. And so I do really, truly apologize for all of that. And if I am ever graced by his poise, just know I probably won't tell you guys. I will keep his stuff for him, as far as he wants me to. But as far as my apologies go, and being able to say, look what I did, and I'm sorry, I have no problem doing that here. And so that's what that is. I just wanted to clarify that as well. That, he has no worries with me. His heart is safe with me. And that's love, you guys. That is pure love. His heart is safe with me. I never want to do anything to hurt him. I want to nurture him. I want to love him. I want to protect him. Just like you do your kids, man. But this is like even deeper than that, because like I want to grow old and die with this person. Where I don't want to necessarily grow old and die with my kids. I want to see them grow up and flourish and be on their own, right? But I want to grow old and die with this person. And so it's even a deeper love than I've ever known. And I think that's beautiful, you guys. I think with all my releasing and all my blunders and all my judgments on here, I have grown so damn much in love and who I am as a person. And I got off track big time. Big time. I was making good money. I've got to fix that really, really quickly. And so that's the goal. Yeah, I'm just going to do my best to get on track. And all the pain has subsided. It is the fact that we're not together. Like, the worst of the worst has already occurred. So there's nothing more that I can do than to give him love right now. To give him love in every way. And just show him that's all I want to do, and to be with him. You guys, what a beautiful thing, right? Like, think about that in your own relationships. Do you ever come to a place where you just don't care to nag at them anymore for what they did wrong? Like, I don't know, man. It's like, if he came back into my presence, I have no need to say, you did this, you did this, you did this. I have every need to run at him, like in the movies, when you run at each other and you're like, oh, that longing embrace, and just missed him so much. I'd give anything to give those good feelings back, of that longing for him and that feeling. And I messed it up by having Sean over. So the best that we can do is just elevate and love. Elevate and love. Don't nag. Don't assume. Who cares? Focus on what's important right now. Elevate and love. Alright, you guys? Elevate and love. Elevate and love. Nurture. God, I would give anything to nurture him, and I wish he would let me. I wish he would let me. And do your best to stay in your boundaries. Right? That's never again letting trespassers in like I had before, like Sean. And I'm sure like he did with that girl, because she is one, and I know that for a fact now. And so we have to be careful with our energy, you guys. You have to be careful with things like that. It's like, I remember telling Sean one time, because he likes to go looking for people, and it's like, I never look for anybody. I never had to. And so if you're going out looking for things, there's something there. Maybe you shouldn't be. You should sit back and let it come to you sometimes. And so I'm hearing that too with the boundaries card, you guys. So I thought my messages were done, but they're not. I'm still releasing and getting through this twin flame process and journey, and hopefully we can, so we can move on. But that's where I am. And I don't want to move away from him. My end goal is to be united. So do the best I can. I don't know if that's just hope dreams. I don't think so. This is bigger than me. It's a beautiful thing. So much love to all of you. Have a great day, and I'm going to go. I have not slept well. Here we are again, not sleeping well here, so I'm going to go change my reality and make myself happy again. Because I was, and I'm going to get back there. So much love. I'll see you guys later on Patreon.